Oh, you have a poster.
There it is. Wow.
I have you guys behind me and in front of me.
We love it, man. Permanent installation. I hope that never comes down. I think that's there now, right?
Trust me, I'm gonna paint all my walls with it. So I can see you guys everywhere.
Great.
Well, congratulations on the film. I loved it and I cannot wait for the people to see it.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
And I love the couch too.
Oh, the couch?
Yeah, I'm kind of a part of it today.
I know, I can see that.
Chameleon,
So,
you know, on the screen and in interviews.
You see, and I'm actually matching with Glenn now.
Yeah,
Blue
man,
and blue.
look at us go. Look at us go.
Fantastic. My name is Mico Saad. I'm from Egypt, and I'm happy to be interviewing you guys both today. I'm going to start with Glenn. You were involved as a writer, co-writer for the screenplay, as a producer, and also as the main character, the actor, which is few of the main characters. So talk to me, how did you come across this, and what inspired you to make this project?
Well, early on in the pandemic, you know, I stumbled upon you know, the beauty of the pandemic is you had a lot more time to read and do those sort of things. I stumbled upon this article called Hitman, written by Skip Hollingsworth in Texas Monthly, and it was such a incredible, you know, character. Like Gary Johnson was obviously just such a fascinating guy, and was, you know, again, a psychology professor who moonlighted with the police department and really found himself in this interesting place with the police department, where he was essentially, they called him the Laurence Olivier fake hitman, where he would put on all these different disguises and voices and identities to kind of, because hitmen don't really exist, he'd become the fantasy of what you thought a hitman was. And it was already a compelling character. And then I brought it to Rick, and we really kept finding, the more we talked about it, the more depth we kept finding in this world. You know, the more it had to say. And it was a really interesting thing. We always knew it was a compelling character, but really it's this piece of the article where Gary Johnson is sitting down with this woman who's trying to kill her husband, and he talks her out of it for like the first time in his whole career, decides that he believes in the best in her, when he kind of has this pessimistic, nihilistic, you know, point of view on humanity in general, and because of this job. And then he's believing in the best in this person, and really he doubles down on this identity, this fake hitman, and it becomes this weirdly interesting love story. So it was interesting how surprising. You never know how far, you know, where the journey is going to take you in with any of these things. But I'm just so proud of like the movie we all baked up together. It's been such a fun ride, this one.
It's amazing. I loved every minute. And that's why I wanted to ask Adria, tell me about, how did you create this beautiful, fantastic relationship with Glenn on the screen? I was like, oh my God, this match made in heaven.
Well, I certainly didn't do that on my own. I think the relationship was very much, you know, the three of us, Rick, Glenn, and myself, sort of crafting, you know, ideas of what we wanted these two characters to feel like and be like. And that was I mean, for me, that was one of the funnest parts of this whole process, was the beginning stages, the creating stages. Because, you know, these characters went through very different iterations and scenarios before we, you know, after rehearsal, then we made our choices of what sort of was going to be in it. Yeah, it was definitely not, I didn't do it on my own. That's for sure.
I think you guys did a great job, and I really wanted you to get away with it. So that's a great sign. So again, thank you for your time. All the love from Egypt, and I'll see you next time. Congratulations again.
Appreciate it.